Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures, and it's time once more for our weekly painting progress. So it's Monday, and it's been incredibly cold, as I've mentioned in the last few videos, and it's been constantly raining, and I've painted almost nothing. I mean that quite literally. I really haven't wanted to pick up a brush because it's just so cold. I don't know what it is, but when it gets really cold, my hands get cold, my fingers get cold, and I just don't want to do a whole lot. And it hasn't helped that everybody else in my family has been incredibly sick, and, obviously they are a bit more of a priority than me goofing around painting stuff for YouTube and hopefully to get to play in a game, such as yet more of the Putty Patrollers from the Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. I have now officially finished painting all of the regular putties. So there's 12 of them in all. And I did finally finish up Zach, the Black Ranger, to go ahead and round out the final initial cast. We've got all of the original Rangers. Did I do the greatest job? Absolutely not. In fact, I feel like I did a really crappy job. I hate painting white. I hate painting on black models. Doesn't matter if I primed him. It just did not want to soak in. But you know what? He's done. And unfortunately, I did try to get a darker shade on his visor, and it's just really hard to see there. And you can see what a sloppy job I did. It's like I just chewed through those brushes. I don't get it. It's like I do try to take care of them, but it just doesn't matter. We try all sorts of brush cleaners, soaking them in vinegar and soap and washing them out, and it just, yeah. But then again, if you watch these videos on a regular basis, you'll see we paint an awful lot around here. So, I mean, it kind of goes without saying, I guess. But yeah, at least Zach's done. That means all of the original box Rangers are finished. All the monsters are done. And at this point, all I got to do is Rita, who is about maybe halfway finished. And then it's time for the Super Putty Patrollers. Now, at least these guys are a little bit more interesting. They're all kind of fused together. Did I do a sloppy job and it's super zoomed in? Yeah, you can see all the little imperfections there, which I'm fine with. Unfortunately, we've got another dozen of these guys in the box. I didn't realize that. So it's going to take me a bit, but we'll get them all done. And at the very least, we've got all the main stuff, all the heroes, a bunch of stuff from the expansions. We've got a nice variety of models for the game at this point. And what's funny is, like, the regular enemies on the 25mm bases are, like, way more in size and scale with, normal, traditional tabletop minis. More in scale, I should say. So anyway, we got all that done. What else do we do here? I tried playing around with one of the satyrs from RGD games. Sounds right. I probably have a box of their stuff somewhere. Yeah, RGD. I'm right. So he's on a 32mm base, and he's still really shiny, which we're going to have to go fix up, I can assume. And I didn't know what to do with him. Like, there are different shades of browns in there, but I just feel like it's kind of dull and boring color-wise. I don't know what else to do with him. I was thinking about, like, painting symbols on his belly or something. I don't know why. His face makes me think of a raccoon. I have no idea why. But that's what it does. Alright, I can't find my Space Nom guys from War Games Atlantic, so I tried just a very quick and dirty paint scheme for one of the Oorah guys. Now, I can't tell where his actual visor's viewfinder is. It's kind of a weird shape, so I just kind of blurted some blue paint and just called it a day there, which may not be the most prettiest paint job, but, I just wanted to put him in, like, regular fatigues, painted up the armor, put some dark metallics on the weapons, and we'll call it a day with that. I mean, from a distance, it looks a lot better. And besides that, I've been on a bit of a rat spree lately. I'm going to blame One Page Rules mostly for that. I don't know if I've finished any of theirs yet. I'm looking around on the table and I don't see any. I know I've been painting a few of theirs, so hopefully we'll have those done soon. Some of them are almost done, but I'd rather spend my time with, something nice. Something warm. But this guy is actually from Resin Warfare, who initially got these guys created via Kickstarter, and they've been tinkering around with them since. Now, farther away, I'd say he's quite tabletop ready. Up close and personal, things get a little bit messy. But they had some really fun models. I gotta say, they have a nice wide selection, especially if you want like modeling style ones. Everything's pretty modular. Their infantry stuff, I know we've had some of their assassins and immortal guys on here before. Those ones are really posable. Those ones have a lot of options. Some of them are a little bit more simplistic, but I know One Page Rules as well has been putting out some really nice rats, and Lord of the Print this month has a bunch of cool ones too, so there's a good chance we'll see those as well. But yeah, that's about it. That's not a ton. And I mean, I know, batch painting stuff does take time, and even though they're not the greatest paint job, they are finished nonetheless. So I do take solace in that. And unfortunately, since I had no real free time to myself this week, I had wanted to finally get that stupid Discord thing up for the channel, at least for the Patreon people, before we let the madness ensue. And so hopefully my goal is to have that up and running by next week, because it's not like I don't already use it. It's just like I don't want to have to maintain it. Maybe I'll drag Sparkle Trout into this. Let him be a admin or something. Anyway, I know people have been bugging about that, so I'll finally just get up and rolling on that. And we got our tickets for Japan, so I am trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing filming and model-wise while we're there, because the stuff that I've always used in the past was one of my work tablets, and it doesn't want to charge anymore, so I can't use it. So I don't know. I might have to get a new tablet of my own or a new laptop, and if that's the case, then we can finally get around to doing some live stream stuff too, which would be kind of cool. So I will keep people updated on that. I've just been way too lazy this past week or so to really bother doing much. But at least there's things to look forward to, right? As always, we'll have those links down below. You guys want to track any of this stuff down and let us see how you're doing. We always use that hashtag #weeklypaintingprogress. Like these videos on our social media stuff. Or I should say mine, because I always post my brother's stuff on there too. So if you want to check out any of that and see what a shoddy paint job I've been doing, or show off your much more impressive stuff, by all means, I happily and wholeheartedly encourage you to do that. And hopefully all of you are staying safe and healthy, unlike my own family, who I am having to deal with and take care of at the moment, but thankfully they are getting better. So, with that said then, I'm going to go try to get some stuff done, and hopefully we will see some more painting next week. And this has been High Lord Tamerlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye!